deal. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. Save with Crypto here. Okay, so I think I'm on my own today because I think Maff's busy. Let me just let me put myself down there. There you go. Yeah, Maff's busy today, so we can't do it. Now, today was going to be the day when we talked to that Lewis. I forgot his name now. Lewis, the Claude AI guy. We were going to talk to him today and record a podcast about using Claude AI and Quadzilla. It was going to be quite exciting. Unfortunately, we're going to have to move it to tomorrow. Yeah, so that's not happening today. However, I have now got something else to do today, so this won't be a particularly long one. But anyway, hello Nick and hello Florin. I was going to talk about this. Well, I am going to talk about this. This what do you call it? This campaign going on with Bitunix. But I think what I'll do, I'll just play this video, which I think will be fine because I explained everything there. It is now live and it is pretty cool. I'll play the video because to be quite frank, I've been out all morning and I just need to eat something. So I'll just do it while this is playing. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay. So here's the deal for the new offer from Bitunix and Save with Crypto. So this offer is currently running right now until May the 18th, 2026. And all you have to do to join in is go to savewithcrypto.org/Bitunix. Links are all down below. Now, once you're there, you can click register. Now, if you've never had a Bitunix account, please go ahead and sign up. If you've already got a Bitunix account and you've used somebody else's link and you want to take advantage of the really amazing offers that we've got, then just make a new account, use a different email address, make a new account. Now, as well as all the amazing benefits from this campaign, there are also $10,000 worth of other perks that you can claim as well. Okay, so what are you going to get? Well, all these bonuses are quoted in USDT. That's USDT tether, which is equivalent to $1. So if you deposit $100, and I believe that doesn't have to be USDT, it could be any other crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, or even fiat like euros or dollars. But if you deposit $100 worth, you're going to get $20. If you deposit $500, you're going to get $80. If you deposit $1,000, you're going to get $100. And if you deposit $2,000, you're going to get $200. In addition to this, there are these trading volume rewards, and these apply to everybody, not just the new users. And as I've demonstrated before, these trading volumes are actually really easy to achieve. I've been trading with an account with about $2,000 in, and this week I've actually achieved a trading volume of 5 million. So what do you get? If you achieve a trading volume of greater than $100,000, you get $30 for free, and VIP1. If you can achieve $200,000, you get $60 and VIP2. If you can do $500,000, you get $100 plus VIP5. If you can achieve $1 million, which is actually amazingly easy, you get $200 and VIP7. If you achieve $5 million, this is where I am, you get $500 plus VIP7. If you can achieve $10 million, which I think I'll be able to do by the end of this campaign, you get $1,000 plus VIP7. And if you can achieve a $20 million trading volume, you'll get $2,000 and VIP7. The VIP tiers are amazing. And we do have a special offer for our community in addition to the Bitunix offer as well, which I will talk about in a moment. Now, the VIP benefits are actually amazing. As well as getting really cheap fees, you get lots of bonuses as well. You get these mystery boxes every Monday morning. And the last 2 weeks, my mystery boxes have been vouchers for $80, which I've been able to use straight away in trades. Now, although the offer is running for well over a month, it is worth getting in there as soon as you can, because what you want to do is to achieve your trading volumes to make sure that you lock in all of these extra bonuses that you're going to get. So please do join the campaign as soon as you can. In fact, why not do it right now? You can always deposit later, but at least you'll have the account. Now, can it get any better than this? Yeah, of course it can. So here's the bonus from Save with Crypto. So we'd like you to sign up to Bitunix, of course, because that's what it's all about. We'd also like you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then what we'd like you to do is to have a balance of greater than $1,000 in your account and trade at least once. Okay. And if you do that, you can then send me your Bitunix UID. It's just like a number that identifies you. The best way to do that is to DM me in the Discord, or you can even drop it into a chat on a live stream if you like. And obviously, we'd like you to get involved with the YouTube channel by, liking some videos, dropping a few comments, and just generally taking part. If you can post things on X as well, that is going to be really much appreciated as well. Okay. And what we're going to give you for that, we're actually going to give you free Quadzilla for a month. Now, if you do this at the beginning of the campaign, you're actually going to get 34 days worth of Quadzilla. If you join in later on, you're still going to get full access for a month, because we want you to have an edge on the market. We want you to achieve those trading volumes to get the extra bonuses. Okay. That's why we're giving you Quadzilla for free. You're also going to get free and full Discord access forever. And as well, what we can do is if you deposit $1,000, we will give you VIP 7 for 1 month with Bitunix, which is actually worth a lot more than you think, because you get those free mystery boxes, which quite often is just like free money. So there you go. The clock is ticking. So do register now. Go to savewithcrypto.org/Bitunix. Trade safe and let's make lots of money. There you go. Yeah, sorry to play that all the way through. I just had to eat my breakfast. So yeah, good. Right. Let's just change this thing. Sorry. Bit burpy. Right. Let's have a look at TradingView, and so I just want to look at Bitcoin briefly, because I did a nice trade yesterday. It was really good actually, and unfortunately I didn't close it out. It was a long on Bitcoin. I didn't close it out at the top. I kind of rode it down a little bit, so didn't make quite as much as I hoped I would, but it was enough to push my trading volume on Bitunix up to, hang on, I'll tell you. I won't show you, but I'll tell you. Because originally, well, start of last week, I had about $2,000 in this account. So I've now got it up to about 9,000. And that meant that my $30 trading volume is now 5,979,829. So nearly 6 million is my trading volume. So for those kind of rewards you get with the Bitunix thing, it's brilliant. So yeah, do take advantage of that. I think my camera's frozen, isn't it, again? I should be getting my new internet next week or so. Maff got his sorted yesterday, so next time we see him, he should be flawless and super fast and everything. Anyway, so Bitcoin here, right? This is looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 12-minute time frame. I'm looking at these ones because I'm going to show you what I'm doing with Claude in a minute. However, I'm just going to have a quick look at the comments actually. See who's here. So that's cool. Got Nick here, brilliant. Florin's here. Oh, I did read your comment lower, so yeah. Florin, so after I did a 116x in 22 days, wow, I got liquidated last evening. I'll post proof on Discord later. Wow. What were you trading? Oh dear, that's yeah, not good to hear that. 116x, wow. I was feeling quite good about doing a 2.5x in a week, but 116. I hope you didn't lose a lot, mate. But yeah. So you need Quadzilla and a stop loss. I only had the first. Yeah, I'd say there's another reason to use a stop loss, as well, because I haven't seen it happen with Bitunix or ByBit or even BitGet actually, but sometimes those like weird sort of scam wicks appear, and it's like an error on the exchange, and if you say to the exchange, I shouldn't have got liquidated then because I had a stop loss, and for some reason it didn't hit the stop loss. If it was down to them and you did have a stop loss, they sometimes refund you. But if you didn't have a stop loss, they'll just say, you were leaving yourself open. So that would also apply as well if for some reason the exchange went down. So yeah, there's lots of good reasons to have a stop loss. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. People don't use them because you don't like losing money, which is obvious, But I mean, how many times have you been down 75% and you think, oh, even if I'd just taken a 50% loss, it wouldn't be so bad, because I've shown you that graph before, that chart I made. So basically, if you lose 50%, you have to make 100% to get it back to where you were. If you lose like 90%, you have to do something like a oh, I can't work it out, but it's something like you have to do like a 30x or something to get back where you were. So yeah, use a stop loss, and we all need to get good at taking a loss when we know we're wrong. So like a small loss rather than a big loss, and liquidation should never really happen, really. It's just because if you get liquidated, you're gonna have to, I don't know, what do you have to do? Put more money into the account and start again? I don't know. Anyway, KB, afternoon. Hi, KB. How you doing? Scotty, sorry I'm late. Dog ate my homework. Oh, we couldn't have done much homework because your dog's quite little. Florin. Okay. Oh, I don't know what to say, Florin, but yeah, well, you made a phenomenal gain, so maybe you can do it again. But yeah, just don't get liquidated, mate. Hello, Cass. Hi, sneaking into Scotty, but seems it's just a recording so far. Oh, yeah, sorry. I wasn't eating cereal. I was eating like oats and fruit and yogurt. That's what I was eating. Sorry. And it wasn't recording from the other day. It's just because I was just going to say how good the current Bitunix offer is. And I thought, well, I may as well just play the play the thing that I'd done earlier. Scotty, hi, I hope it's all well during these dystopian times. And it's all, what do you mean, like all the Iran stuff and all that stuff? It's really weird, isn't it? Florent, no, heartbroken after last evening's liquidation. I'd love to know what you were trading. Look, it wasn't a big loss. Okay, all right. Okay. Florent, I never thought I would be able to do something like that in such a. I've been there actually. I've trade silver. Okay. Scotty, I have a problem with leaving trades open too long and being greedy, so stop trading until I can discipline myself. Yeah, that's probably a good thing to do. The actual taking a break thing is something that I should probably do as well. Because I'm not sleeping as well as I could do, because I try my best not to have a trade open at night, but sometimes I do, and it's really, really, really hard sometimes. Anyway, I've got to have a quick sneaky look at silver actually. I'll come back to this one in a minute. Let's just go to a different chart. So silver, is that XAG is the one we sometimes look at, isn't it? So what happened? So last night was. So what were you doing? Were you shorting silver or something? Maybe that's what you were doing. It did go up a lot, didn't it? So since Monday, where that's a lot for silver, isn't it? Like 5% or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's just go back to Bitcoin for a moment. So I've been drawing all over the place, haven't I? What have I been doing here? Okay. So that green line you can see there, I think that was that daily. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was that daily resistance line I had drawn in there. Let's see if I can get rid of these. That as well. Okay, so it does look like we have actually now broken out of that trend line down there. But we know what happens sometimes. You do tend to sort of come back and retrace these things. So there is that daily level down there at 68.7. Do you think we'll go down there? I don't know. Anyway, what I've been doing is, let's go to this setup here. Okay. That one there is irrelevant. I think that was my entry I was trying yesterday. Yeah, so what I've been doing, I've been getting this on the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 12 minute time frames, right? And then I've been doing that kind of thing with Claude AI and TradingView. If you want to do this, I'll show you what I did. Let me just try and find it. So what I did was I saw this video here by Lewis Jackson, that's his name, called How to Connect Claude to TradingView. So
right, you can say.
So that's really worth watching. what got me excited about this is that I watched this video when it was about just a few hours old, right? And then it had like 200,000 views, and now, like 12 days later, actually, was it 12 days? I know, maybe when I did look at it, it had like sort of like 250,000 views, and that was like 2 days ago. And since then, it's had like another, 200,000 to 250,000 views. So obviously, this is like massively of interest at the moment. Now, what this guy's done is he's got this script here. So this is the TradingView MCP, right? So what this is like something that helps. The MCP is something that helps Claude read web pages by actually looking at the code of the page. So what he's done is he's made it specific to TradingView, and he's improved a few things. He's added some features. If you go over to GitHub, with the link in his description, you can see what he's done here. Is he's given you sort of instructions on how to set it up, So basically what you need Claude running, and you need the Claude code. Right now, I didn't actually do this because I didn't actually totally understand what Claude code was. So I actually used the Claude chat on the free version of Claude, and I kind of put this into Claude. It didn't really know what I was talking about, but then it said, oh, hang on a minute, I can probably find this and find that. And I was doing it on a MacBook, and with the terminal thing on a Mac, which I think on a PC is, that's just the command prompt, isn't it? I was able to sort of install all the proper bits and do all the stuff to get Claude to talk to TradingView. Okay, so if you want to do that, just watch his video. This one here, and then the sort of instructions on how to sort it out are all in the video. And then tomorrow we're going to record this podcast with Lewis, and we're going to talk about this and how we can use that with Quadzilla to get like really good entries. Now I did this yesterday, and I did get a really good entry. It was down at like 71,000 or something, and then I kind of I basically longed Bitcoin all the way up to like 76,000, and then unfortunately I didn't close it. Then it came back down to whatever it was, but I ended up making, I think I made about $4,000 yesterday. It was brilliant. It was. So that was a really good day. So I'm quite excited about all this. So let me just have a quick look at the chart before I go to the Claude thing. I've got a problem with this where if I want to show you them both at the same time, I can do it by sharing the entire screen of my computer. The only thing is with that is if someone calls me on the phone, even though I've got the notification set to off on the computer, and even if I put it into do not disturb mode, up in the top corner, the call appears. And I really don't want that sort of thing to be in the public domain. I suppose I could just turn my phone off, couldn't I? that's probably the answer. I'm not going to do it today. I need to practice that, because I don't know if, I guess if the phone's off, isn't it? Doesn't still, no, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I hadn't thought of that. See, everything, all the other notifications I can stop. So, if someone messages me on like Facebook or something, then, you're not going to see that. It was just the phone thing I couldn't sort out. But anyway, I think I've just answered my own thing there. Anyway, so look, what I can do is I can show you this chart, right? So what I'm looking at here, and I've just noticed that oh, hang on a sec. A couple of questions I want to answer here, actually. So I'm still intrigued by Florin, actually. Florin started with $0.47. I got to $54, realized, but I even got to 95 to 96 at one point, unrealized. Oh, okay, right. So, okay, so so you weren't betting the house on it, okay? But bloody well done, actually. That is a hell of an increase. That's amazing. Well done, Scotty. Could you look at GGP? Great land gold for me. Save debating whether to take profits. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll try and do that with the old Claude thing. That'd be good. Link for Discord. savewith.crypto.org/Discord will redirect to the Discord. I've got a banner somewhere. Where is it? It should be in the description down below as well. But that will redirect to the Discord. When you get there, you won't have a full role, so there'll be certain areas that you can't post in. So all you need to do is just DM me or maff. You can see us there because it says like SWC. Don't it says SWC. I won't DM first, and with maff it says maff. I won't DM first, and we won't DM first. So DM us, and then we'll add you with the trader role. We just do that to keep the spammers and bots out, and we do seem to attract quite a lot of spammers and bots, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's where that is, and be more than welcome there. Okay, and that's the thing for Bitunix as well. Let me just have a look at this. So I need to look at GGP. I'll just write that down on something. Oh, I got no paper. What's this? That is okay. That's all right. I can write them. GGP. Okay. Yeah, we looked at that ages ago, didn't we? So you want to know whether to take profit. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a moment. Okay. So Florin changed from long to short with gold. Right, and then it went up more than you thought it would. Right. You must have been on some scary leverage, maybe. Oh, yeah, anyway. Okay. Anyway, sorry to hear that, but I'm pleased it wasn't, the price of a house. Cal's saying, any Quadzilla scalping tips? I have a bit of time today, and I want to have a go using low leverage and slower moving coin, though. But like how to use the levels, perhaps, and stats. Okay. We can do that. So Cas leverage. Okay. Oh, what's this? Scott, US and Iran have agreed in principle to extend the truce, according to AP. What's AP? Don't know what that is. And the Mexter's here, 6,000% in a week. Good grief. Was that what you've done? Ooh, well. Fantastic. Nice. Associated Press. Oh, okay. So if that had just happened, I would have expected a bit more of a pump, wouldn't you? Or was that what that little spike we had about an hour ago? What was that? What that was all about? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so let me just show you the Claude thing first of all. So let me just do that. I'm just going to close down a few things that I'm not using, and I'll tell you what I've. Oh yeah, so Scott, you're saying it was announced about 45 minutes ago. Oh, that's what that little pump, and then it came back there, didn't it? So I don't know. Did someone not trust the source? That would make sense about, what this. Where was it? It was here, wasn't it? That there. 11:45. So yeah. That's probably what that was, because I was watching that and I was thinking, yeah, that was quite about $500. Not massive, was it? Anyway, so we'll get around to doing this in a second. Hang on. Let me remove. Well, first of all, let me stop the screen, make me go all big. And then I'm going to share screen, window, and then Claude. Okay. Right. So what I've done here is that working? Yeah, isn't it? So what I've done here is I've told Claude all about the tooltips of Quadzilla. I showed him Maff's Medium article about how Quadzilla worked. And then I told Claude to look at the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 12-minute timeframes, and give me an idea of what the price is probably going to do. Now, this is looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin USDT. There you go. So using the ByBit chart, BTC USDT, the perpetual chart. Okay. So all I've been doing is, as I see the price going up or down or whatever, I've been asking it to update me on possible entries and stuff. So, for example, this one here, this was about an hour ago, I think. I just went update, and then it came up here. At the time, the price was at 73,999, which is pretty much where it is now, actually. And that was saying, 1 minute, looking at all this kind of stuff. Verdict was strong, mid-range cross. 3 minute looking good, just crossed. 12 minute below average. So then it comes up with a, with saying price bouncing strongly from 737, blah blah blah. $279 recovery. 1 minute surging hard with a strong mid-range cross. 3 minute just cross green. I don't exactly know what it means by saying just cross green, actually. 41.2 versus, that's on the momentum oscillator, isn't it? All EMAs flat across all time frames, no override. 12 minute just below average but flat. Okay, so that was a bit sort of average sort of thing. Now at the moment the price is just kind of going sideways, so let's see what happens if I say update here. Because what I'm looking at, I'm looking at retracement levels down at about 73.7, which I'm seeing on the 1 minute time frame and also on the 3 minute. So I think for like a small scalp, that kind of 73 73.5 to 73.7 might be a good area. So what this is doing now is actually looking at the instance of TradingView that I've got open. Okay, right. So don't necessarily just go long right now, but this is saying at the moment, all of those 3 time frames, they're all looking good. Okay, so we've got mid-range crosses on the 1 minute, 3 minute, and I guess that's what that means as well. On the 12 minute, it is actually, I can see that on the chart. Okay, so it says all 3 time frames showing mid-range crosses, all EMA stacks tightly compressed and flat across all 3 time frames. No overrides, no super signals, no trend shields. Okay. Notably, the EMAs on all 3 time frames are incredibly tight, all within $20 of each other. This is classic coil spring base building before a move. And it even gives a kind of setup here. I've noticed here that I think the stop losses it gives are too tight at the moment. I think 73,704 is a bit too near, but I don't know. I am tempted just to sort of like try this kind of thing out and just like literally do what it's saying and see what happens. Then it gives these targets, you see. So the targets are all quite modest as well. Like target 1, 74,248. That's only a bit higher. 74.5 up to 76. And it gives the risk to reward ratios here, which is great. So it says very clean 3 out of 3 setup with flat EMAs and tight compression. You're cool. Okay. I've just seen that the price pump up a little bit more, so I'm just gonna try that again. So I'm just gonna ask it for not that. I'm gonna ask it for another update, and then we'll look at some other things. Okay, so let's update again. See, I think at the moment the price is between various retracement levels. So I actually wouldn't just go into a trade now. If I was in a long already, I'd probably hold it. But personally, I'm waiting for more of a pullback to like 73.7. I probably need to tell this Claude thing about what I would do and see if that changes things. I'm just going to have a look at the comments just while that's doing that. I think it's quite busy. Yeah. So Kaz is saying, Florin, maybe set up a sub account where you can go full on crazy like that with small amount and then follow a strategy where you're not being degenerate and bonkers on the other account. Yeah. I must admit, I kind of use multiple exchanges, and sometimes I'll have an exchange with like $50 in just because I want to just try something mad. I have a thing with we're basically doing that because I want to try exchanges out because I want to find a good one, and sometimes I get approached by people saying, "Oh, can you try this exchange out?" And I do, and most of them are rubbish actually, but Bitunix is good, Blofin's good, and ByBit is good if you can use it. But yeah, so I'm always trying out different exchanges, and sometimes I forget that I've got a trade open, and I'll go back to it, and it's like it's either in a mess or it's done something bad, But quite often they're just like very small ones. But yeah, the sub account idea is pretty good. Kaz saying, feed that monster on one, but with a limited amount of cash risking. I do it proper with stop loss and lower leverage on the other one. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's good. Anyway, all good advice. Florian, I started as a joke anyway, but I can't. Yeah, I did that once. I did it with. I was trying out weeks, and I had $1 in there, like one tether, one USDT, and it was when Bitcoin was going up towards 100K, and it didn't quite make it. I'll tell you what it was. It was September 2024. That's when it was, I think. Or was it 23? No, it was September 2023, I think. It was when my daughter just first started at university. And I went up to see her, and I showed her my weeks app, and it was mad because I'd actually been riding up the price of Bitcoin, and as the dollar went up to like, so it was worth like $5 or whatever, I was actually taking a bit of profit, putting it back in, and then increasing the leverage and all that. So by the time I showed it to her, it was something like 2,000% in profit, and I'd gone from $1 up to about, I think it was about $150. It was amazing. It was, and it was in the days when me and that Martini guy used to speak to each other, and I had this idea of being able to buy like a corgi Lamborghini or something like that, and that was the idea. But the thing is, it went above what like a toy car would cost, So he had the idea. He said, like, get it up to about 300 quid and buy like a Nissan Micra, and do a video about how I bought a Nissan Micra with $1 and trading. And I thought that would have been really good. But what happened? 2020. It was something happened in the news. I can't remember what it was, and the price of Bitcoin came right down. Can't remember what it was. It might have been. Wasn't the Trump tariffs? It was before. Wait, I think before Trump, actually. Can't remember what it was. Maybe it was that Japan Nikkei thing or whatever it was, something like that. Anyway, the price of Bitcoin came down, and they bloody liquidated me. And I was so annoyed because, like, I lost the $150 or whatever. But I think the point was it was because I just started off with like $1. It just felt so good, Anyway. Kaz, don't know how you're not a nervous wreck doing that huge leverage and no stop loss unless you're a secret millionaire. If not, how are you not a quivering jelly mess? Eek. Okay. You're talking to Florin or me? I don't know. I don't tend to use. I don't use big leverage unless I'm already in profit. If I'm already in profit and I can increase the leverage, move the stop into profit, and then what I'll do is I'll either use the money for something else, or it will go back into that trade. And if it does that, obviously that messes up your entry. But I'll only do it if I can put the stop loss back to at least break even. So that's kind of how I do it. It's not particularly good. It's not a particularly good way to trade, actually. I've tried this like simultaneously, like doing that on one account and on another account, just like not changing the leverage, just sticking to 10x leverage, and then if I get a good pump, taking a bit of profit, get a pullback, put it back in. That means the entry goes up a little bit, but then you put your stop loss there. I've done all that kind of thing, and to be honest, they work as well as each other. But the difference being with the 10x leverage one, you can sleep at night, whereas like 30x or 40x you can't. Anyway, Florian, read above. I explained it was a tiny amount of money. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you were talking to Florian. Okay. Scotty, Pakistan opens banking for Bitcoin and crypto after 8-year ban. Oh, good. Banks can now serve crypto firms, but must keep customer money separate and not use it for crypto. Makes sense. Yeah, well, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, good. Well, that should help, shouldn't it? Okay, so the update on this thing on TradingView. Right, all three timeframes green. Okay, the coil is tightening. A breakout move is building. Watch for your green background bar alert to fire. That's the strongest confirmation. Message me for the next update. It's just bloody broken out, hasn't it? Just while I was talking about that, it's just gone up. Anywho, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can start a new chat. No, I'm not. Oh, okay. I'm going to say, can we do a different pair? I'm just going to say GGP, USD. I'll say any exchange. Now, as well as doing the 1 minute, 3 minute, 12 minute time frames, we also did another one that was a larger. I can't remember exactly what it was, but if I just say using your larger TFs, okay, let's see what it says to this. I'm not sure if I have to change that on TradingView myself or not. Well, that price of Bitcoin just went up and came down, by the way. It is. Oh, what was it called? No, it's not GBP. Brickfield Property. That's not it, is it? Is it GGP? Hang on a sec. Let me go back to the comments. So I'll probably stand up looking at it normally. GGP. Oh, GGP. Okay. Greatland Gold. So Greatland Gold. Can I? Oh, I can't copy that. Greatland Gold. Greatland Gold. Okay. Greatland. Okay. See what it finds. There's definitely some weird price action going on with Bitcoin at the moment. We'll get back to that in a moment. Yeah, in relation to your talking about the scalping, Kaz, I'd be careful today. I think generally I'm looking for longs, but I'm waiting for a bit of a pullback. Okay, all right. Greatland Gold PLC trades as GRL. Oh, does it? Okay, let's assume it's that. All right, and then I'm going to say allow always. And we'll see what it says, and then we'll flip over to the chart. Okay. Yeah, I've got to work it out so I can do. Oh, Great Land Gold is on the LSE, not right. Got you. I'm going to say stop. Well, maybe it won't. Great Land Gold. So I guess that would be GBP, wouldn't it? Actually, we'll let it do this first anyway. It says, okay, the one thing to be aware of, OTC stocks have very limited after hours and pre-hours data, and Quadzilla may have less data to work with on short time frames. It's not the same company though, is it? Tell you what, I'll come back to this in a moment, right? And then we'll actually go and have a look on the actual chart itself, like a normal person. Okay, so I'm going to remove that for the moment. I'm going to add stop the screen. And I'm going to add share screen, add that. Let's just go to a different chart. Okay. Well, it's GGP. It's not crypto. Great Land Resources, so the LSE. So I guess it's this one here, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, so when did you get this? You did well here, didn't you? I think I remember you talking about this quite a while ago. Okay. Well, this is a daily time frame. Obviously, it probably wants to pull back at some point. This is probably a good example of how we could look at the stats thing that Kaz was talking about. So you can see here all these bearish retracements here. Even this one here that's back from January 2021, so like 5 years ago. That one there has been retraced. So all these have been retraced, but obviously the bullish ones haven't. Okay. So at that point, you'd be thinking, okay, well, what's the likelihood of it coming down to here? You'd probably think, well, not particularly likely. If you look at the stats, there. Actually, it's not bad, actually. So yeah, with the bearish ones, like that I was just talking about, the red ones, it's phenomenal. Actually, there's been 82 of those since 2006, and 80 of them have completed. The bullish ones, there's been 45 of those, and 40 of them have completed. So there's quite a reasonable chance that might happen. Let's have a look at the monthly. The monthly chart looks mad, doesn't it? Yeah, monthly chart. Okay, right. So you've only had 2 bullish ones, and only one's retraced. Okay, bearish ones, there's been 3, and all of them have retraced. So it actually gives 100% on the bearish ones. You can see that there's obviously one in there, isn't there? And then there's one here and one there. Okay, so certainly on the daily one, it's likely at some point, you know, these could get retraced to, which would be a hell of a dump, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's turn that stats off for the moment because that's a bit big on me chart. Why hasn't it gone? Probably because I didn't do it properly. So I just turned the wrong thing off, didn't I? Idiot. Okay. That's what I meant to do, that one. So the convergence band is getting really, really super high. It's been up there before, like here, when that was near a top. I mean, at the moment, you're getting no like red backgrounds or trend shields or anything like that. So it might still have a bit more upside to it. What's this info here? Great Land Resource price target raised 15% to 17.8 Aussie dollars by Canaccord Genuity. Okay, is that relevant? That's probably not, is it? Probably. Anyway, going on the indicator alone, I'd probably say there's a little bit more upside, although it is getting there, isn't it? Yeah, this is a 12-hour. And this has been good. I mean, like, you see when we had the super down here, look, that was brilliant, wasn't it? It is looking bullish for the moment. And when it's been like that before, has it been like that before? Not particularly. I think what I would do with you, Scotty, is what I'd do with this one is I'd probably so I'd set some alerts for the red backgrounds. Well, they're not called backgrounds anymore, or they're called the red bars, aren't they? For these red bars appearing on definitely the daily, because you want to see things like that, don't you? And you can see here, this was like a really good example of the super down and the trend shields, because here what you were seeing was like, you know, it should go down, and you got the super down there. But what we always say is, like, you know, when you're fighting a trend that is very strong to the upside, so you've got the red, cyan, yellow, and green, 5, 9, 21, 55 EMAs like that, that is a really strong trend to the upside, that is. So even when you got that super down there, it was just you know, it was just this candle down. It was quite a reasonable candle, but you know, the trend was still to the upside. So at this point here, you're getting the trend shield appearing, which kind of says that, okay, well, the momentum is such that you know, the asset is very overbought, but the trend shield means in this case that the trend is still to the upside, and that continued all the way up to here. And then you can see here that the trend shield started to fade around about here, and that's when the price came down. Okay, and it went back up again. And then we got the super down. So I think what I'd be doing, I'd be looking for these kind of things, like the red backgrounds, sorry, the red bars, and also, and if they start appearing, just, you know, keep an eye in case that trend shield appears. But I would say it's got a little bit more upside, but Now I'm zoomed in on the daily. There is obviously this retracement here, and if it pulls back, it will probably pull back to there, won't it? Which could be a bit of a drop, like 12%. It's looking good though, looking good. Yeah, looking good. Look out for the red bars on the daily, maybe the 12-hour. And you see on the 12-hour, this level's appearing again here, isn't it? I bet something like the 4 hours is 4 hours similar. 4 hours got one down here. And the 4 hour here, right, it's got the trend shield sort of saying, yeah, the price is still going up, even though we've got a red background there, which was this like little pullback there. Okay. Yeah, so that's that really. So I was going to keep this stream short, but it's gone quite long, isn't it? What else we got? Oh, Rave Coin. That's what you were doing, Makester. Yeah, Rave. I wasn't involved with that, but wow, that's. I hope you made a load of money. Oh, you're on 31x on gold on silver. Where? Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've gone back. Yes, that's your thing about Greatland Gold. Florin, not the leverage scares me, but the age. Not the leverage. Okay. Yeah, my age scares me. Years going by. Oh, yeah, they do, don't they? As you get older, they go quicker and quicker and quicker. Scotty, not bragging, but I put in 15k and I'm now 34. Oh, wow, 34k in profit. What would you do? Also, chat. What would you do? Okay, so you made a nice chunk there, haven't you? What would I do? If I had that much in profit. Bloody good question. To be honest, me myself at the moment, I would actually probably buy. I'd probably buy Bitcoin. Actually, that's probably what I'd do because it's half price compared to what it was this time last year. But yeah, Florin would buy a classic car. Give some to those who lost some. Yeah, but yeah, you have to learn though, don't you? You know, I reckon I've lost way more than most, Florin. Yeah, me too. Actually, I know. Like years ago, I just bought Bitcoin, and I thought I knew better, so I got involved with like EGLD and all that sort of stuff, and because I thought I knew better, I thought, oh, that's better than Bitcoin. How wrong was I? Anyway, Kaz, oh my God, Scott, it's amazing. I don't know spending wise, as I've never been close to having anywhere near even 15k, but I know I do a dance and a big scream. Yeah, I think we all would. That's a lovely game. That is. Yeah, I've done similar things myself actually, and then well, I don't know, then and then made bad decisions. Scott, you don't know where to pull the profit and leave the initial investment. That's always a good idea, isn't it? And yeah. Cows would probably go traveling for as long as possible and use their skills to trade whilst whizzing around the world. That was kind of my idea. You know, I thought when my kids have finished, well, finished with me, you know, I mean, I've only got one left at home now, but when she's off to uni or doing whatever she does, and when she's doing that, then I had this idea of just traveling around the world and sort of making videos and streams and that sort of stuff and doing trading. And then back in 2024, I had a girlfriend who, and she just wanted to live in Somerset with a little cottage and stuff. And I actually thought that'd be really nice. And then she dumped me, so that's not an option anymore. So, but at that point, I was thinking actually that would probably suit me more than me living in Thailand or something like that. I kind of feel like, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do that, to be honest, actually, but I certainly like the idea of traveling a lot. I love Europe. I'd love to sort of spend, summers back in France where I used to live in the Alps, and summers in Spain and Portugal. That'd be nice. That's probably what I'd do. Scotty, it's my pension pot, so it's not disposable income. Okay. I honestly don't think you can go wrong buying Bitcoin, and I mean, my eldest daughter's got some, and she was quite happy to watch it go from 126k down to 55, because she sort of said, well, I don't need it yet. I'll probably buy a house in like 10 years time or something, and hopefully that'll go towards that. And she's quite happy to do that, and yeah, so I'm not sure if I could do that though. I think I'd still have to buy and sell it a little bit. I don't know, but hair loss, bro. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, she was lovely though. Anyway, but bit mad, I seem to attract lunatics, but actually, either lunatics or ones who can't stay alive, and that seems to be my love life. Anyway, let's go back to Bitcoin. See if it's doing anything. I kind of guess there is kind of news and stuff, isn't there? What's that? That's 4-hour chart, isn't it? It's looking good again, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna go back to Claude. And then I'll probably finish up actually, because I just want to see what Claude's saying about the Bitcoin now. I'm supposed to be somewhere at 1:30, so I need to kind of get my act together a little bit. Let's have a look. So stop screen. I wish there was a quick way of doing this. Share screen, window, Claude. Actually, I still have my thing there saying it's Greatland Gold on. Let's try that. So you won't be able to see us, but I'm just going to have a quick look just to see if it did. See that was, well, you can't see, but that did actually change to Greatland Gold PLC on TradingView. So it's really clever once you get the Claude talking to the thingy. That's brilliant. Okay, good. Right, that's changed that chart now. So I'm going to go back to Claude. Okay, so that's okay. Found it. So LSE GGP, Greatland Resources Limited. Let me switch all 3 panes now. It's done that. All 3 panes switch to LSE GGP. Now let me get a full read. Okay. So it does this bit where it has a little thing. I have now, by the way, I've now got the pro version of Claude. I think I paid 180 quid for a year. The reason being is I realised I could do pretty much all the work that I used to do with search engine optimization with Claude, just by telling it what I normally did with the data that I use. So I think that's going to pay for itself very, very quickly. It's probably now my favorite AI, I would say. I like Grok for like images and videos and general fun. But I think for getting stuff done, I think that this Claude is going to be the one. So what this will probably do now, it'll probably give more of a sort of like longer term outlook of what's going on. Okay. So this is on the 15-minute, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour time frame. Okay. So it's saying all very bullish. So initial picture, strong bull trend, currently cooling. All three EMA stacks are strongly bullish on all time frames. This is a stock in a clear uptrend. The 15-minute just has a mid-range green cross. The 1 and 4 hour are cooling from overbought, but with bullish EMAs. Key levels, that's giving 15-minute has bullish retracement at 789, 6.5 pence away. Okay. The market is currently closed. The data reflects the last closing price, best to monitor during UK market hours tomorrow. Why are the markets closed? That's not right. What day is it? Wednesday. So I've really got to go in a minute. See what it says about that. I'd probably say, you're right. Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry, let me get a fresh life. Okay. I'm just looking at the other screen, the Bitcoin. I think we might have missed. I don't know. It's looking bullish to me, Bitcoin is. Anyway, okay. This is Greatland Gold still. Overall picture, strong bull trend, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. So if I say, and I suggested TPs, I'll probably say I'm not a financial advisor. This is so cool how it uses Quadzilla. It's brilliant. Anyway, so one of the things I was going to talk to Maff about is the way the MCP script works with Claude and TradingView. There's a file called something JSON where you can put in like default data and stuff. So what we thought we'd be able to do in that is to put in some sort of like Quadzilla type strategies of things we look for, and get it to sort of learn from that as well. I thought that'd be really good. And then also what we can do is come up with like a prompt, like a big prompt of like everything that I've told Claude about already, and that should help you lot if you want to use Claude with Quadzilla, and I would. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go, Scotty. So the current price is 780, and this is giving these TPs here. So you got 15-minute bullish retracement there at 789. £8 psychological round number. That's probably a good call, actually. There's probably quite a lot of people hanging out for that. 820 is an extension above the current range. I wonder how it did that. And 850, largest swing target. That's interesting. Okay, the honest caveat, Quadzilla doesn't give many upper retracement targets currently because the stock is in uncharted territory above recent levels. The bull and bear retracement levels will update as new candles form. The most reliable near-term take profit is 789. Take some profit there and let the rest run. There you go. That's what you need to do. Pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, just gonna read. Yeah, Bitcoin's going for it, isn't it? Bloody hell. Let me just close down that. Hang on. Okay, Kaz saying, please don't replace maff with Claude. No, not at all. But honestly, if you got somebody like maff and Claude, that is like just the powerfulest thing on the planet, I think. Because he's really good because he really understands what AI can do and what it can't do. So the combination of the two is just fantastic. It's just amazing. I can't wait for it. The only thing is, I know Maff's bought a subscription for Gemini, so I think he's going to want to make it work with Gemini, and I'll probably be stuck on Claude now because I've paid the subscription for that. But I suppose what we could do is just make it work for both, and I think that'd be good. Scotty, no one could replace Maff. He's one in a million. He certainly bloody is. He's the best thing that happened to me last year. Definitely finding him, or he found me actually. Yeah, he's ace. Market ain't closed. Yeah, see, that's the thing, isn't it? AI, you can't always get it right, sometimes it makes a mistake and then it goes, oh yes, you're right. It's like, that's not good. Scott, you're saying just in, President Trump says he's permanently opening the Strait of Hormuz for the world. Or he didn't. Oh, okay. He also says China is very happy. China's very happy with it and have agreed not to send weapons to Iran. Okay. I hope that's true. What's that? Oh, right. Two of the best performing gold stocks of 2025 or 2026, presenting back to back at the Mining Forum America's Greatland GGP and Discovery Silver. Nice. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth leaving a runner, isn't it? 789 it is then. Which one was that? That was 789. Was that the highest one? 784, wasn't it? Oh, 789 TP1, yeah. Okay, so you're cool. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, good. Okay, I went on a bit too long and I've really got to go. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks so much for everyone for coming along today. It was I didn't quite know what to do actually, because I knew I was going to be on my own. I also thought that we were going to do the thing with Lewis Edwards this afternoon, so I was planning on cutting it short anyway, and then it got replaced with doing something else. So I've got to go, but I'll see you soon. Do use the Bitunix link, even if you're already a user. If you achieve certain trading volumes, there are nice bonuses.
I'm going for that one with I want to get the 10 million trading volume to get the $1,000. That's my plan. Anyway, I'll let you know. Right, have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll be back. I'll be back with maff at the regular time. All right, take care, everyone. Stay cool. Bye. Did that work?